Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the vlog. Today is my last day in Canggu, my last day in Bali. And I really had a hard time getting started. It's like 9 a.m. All I've done today is talk to the family twice. And I just really struggled to get up. I think because I've had to have such early starts in the morning the last few days. And I also wasn't really looking forward to another day of lathering myself in sunscreen and bug lotion. But it's also my last day of doing that, which is kind of bittersweet. We did it, we're here, pumped to get going. I have mixed feelings about it being my last day. I'm of course excited to go home. I'm excited to see my family. But I'm also kind of sad to go. I feel like I probably could have used another week here to just kind of do everything I wanted to do at the pace that felt sustainable to me. So I feel like there's other areas of the island I wish I could have gone to, things like that. Although I am glad I didn't change hotels every 2 days like I have done in the past. So I, mixed feelings on that as well. I feel like I did what I should have done with what I had, and I could have done more probably for a little bit longer. Today is really just me kind of reliving a lot of my favorites. So I want to go get my favorite cappuccino, my favorite lunch. Maybe lunch might get deprioritized, I can't remember how that's gonna play out. But I'm gonna get my last massage, go to the pool one more time, go to have my favorite dinner, that kind of stuff. So just kind of trying to just make the last day my favorite day. So I'm getting texts from Obes asking if everything's okay. I don't know why. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Right now I'm gonna put on my last bit of Ultrathon insect repellent. This stuff, by the way, this has been a game changer. I haven't had a mosquito land on me once since I've been here. And I actually haven't been putting on the botanical one. I carry that spray with me, and I carry the sunscreen spray with me every day, but I haven't had to use it. And I really am only putting it on my arms and my legs. And I've thought maybe the mosquitoes aren't as bad as I think they are. But I've seen people at tables next to me asking for bug spray from the restaurant. So this stuff, and this is the only tube I've used. I had brought 2 tubes because they're teeny tiny, but a little goes a really long way. So that is good as well. I'm going to pack up my belongings and head to breakfast, which I could really use. Coffee, breakfast, a little journaling session. All could do me good. I overstayed my welcome at the cafe and it was time to go, so now I'm out trying to find a souvenir for the kiddo, which has been difficult. I'm kind of wanting, when I was in Ubud, they had like the markets, and I wanted to get a dream catcher there, but I didn't because I never had cash. So now, yeah, we're on the hunt. I don't know what to get like a 10-year-old boy from here, but I'm gonna try and find something. I think maybe a cool statue or like something like that would be a vibe. We'll see. Okay, well, I walked in and immediately found the dream catcher I was looking for. So that was easy peasy. And now I need to figure out what I'm gonna do next. I think I'm just gonna go back to the hotel. I need to work. I feel bad camping out at restaurants. And I don't want any more coffee, so I don't even know what I would get. So I'm just gonna go back to the hotel and get my work done there before we go to lunch. Okay, we're back in the hotel. Sweaty as per usual. My hotel room is nice and cold though, which is a dream. And I am gonna work from the room, I think, which bores me. Quite frankly, at this point, I'm a little tired of it. But at the same time, it's air conditioned and hold on. It's air conditioned and I just like, it's the coffee shops here are kind of more set up like restaurants. Like, it's not like you like go pay at the front and sit for as long as you want, which makes sense because I did go to one cafe like that yesterday and it's like there's nowhere to sit, right? So there's just, and it's like impractical. It feels really rude to take up that space unless it's just really not busy. So I just feel much more comfortable focusing and working from here, which is just, I don't know, not the way I wanted to spend my last day, but at the same time, like, I have to keep reminding myself, like, this is what I want. That, like, I want to be able to work and travel. I could go on vacation once a year, you know, but that's just not going to suffice it for me, I don't think. And I want to sell books. And I want to have a podcast. Like, these are things I want. So, people ask me all the time, like, how are you so disciplined as a 7? And I'm like, I don't think of myself, I mean, I guess I am relatively disciplined. And I also think there's something about being a social 7 that's just kind of comes naturally to me. But at the same time, I also just remind myself when I'm feeling resentful of it or frustrated by it that, like, it's what I want, that I'm doing it because I want certain things. It is like my desire, even the boring stuff. So that's what we're doing right now. And this isn't even boring. This is fun. It's just a boring location. That is deeply air conditioned though. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm complaining anymore. There's a cute little bird. I'll show you. Let's see if I can show you. Oh, he gone. He jumped as soon as I put the camera on him. Camera shy. Okay, so I'm gonna see your work. Let's see what I have to do even. I've been writing a podcast and I'm trying to script my podcasts less. I used to script them more because I want to keep them like succinct and to the point, and I am a rambler. And I just feel like it's a better listening experience if like the person who's doing it is just getting to the point. But I got a review recently from like someone who's like a longtime listener who was like, it's starting to feel like you're reading from a book, and I don't want that. So that's not the goal. So I'm scripting them less, mostly just outlining them at this point, and maybe that'll feel more, it'll like feel better, like more like we're having a conversation. But I'm prone to go on to rants and rambles if I'm not careful. Okay, so today I need to edit the vlog, write Thursday's podcast, schedule tomorrow's podcast, make graphics both for the podcast and for the Instagram, go live, which I might be too late for at this point. I could either do it this evening when it's like morning there, which like I don't think anyone's gonna listen to. We'll see. Inbox 0, promote the book, and plan the week. And then I also need to record Wednesday's podcast. I need to write that down. And then record ads, ideally. Yeah. I also need to like pack and think about, like, there's just things that I need to really think through. Like I have pre-check in the States, so I was able to pack all of my liquids in my carry-on bag. But going back, I'm not gonna be able to do that because they don't care about me here, right? Like I could be anybody. So I need to pack all of my liquids in my checked bag, which means I need to think about like what liquids am I gonna need for like, I mean, it's a 3-day travel window. So, you know, like I took a shower in the middle of one. There's a lot of stuff provided for you, but, and I didn't wash my hair last time, which means I don't have to bring shampoo if I wash my hair in the morning before I go. That could help. Anyway, I need to think that through. I also need to think through like what outfits I'm gonna wear on the plane. I'm definitely not gonna wear that sweatsuit again. That was so hot. But I do wanna wear something cozy for the flight, the 16-hour flight. So, and then that will get cold, so I need to bring like a sweatshirt. You know, it's just like a whole journey. It's a whole journey. I need to navigate all of that. But first I need to work. Focus. It's 11:20 now. I just realized that this is like probably the last thing I was gonna do today. I already did today. Because I have a massage at 3, I'm gonna be working. I think we're done. Maybe I'll go out to dinner. But I do need to pack as well. I didn't pay attention enough. I feel kind of sad about that. Maybe I'll figure something else out. I'm excited about my massage, and I am excited to go to the pool because I'm gonna be going back. I'm like talking myself down. I'm excited about my massage. I'm excited to go to the pool because I'm going back to cold weather, and I'm not gonna be able to like be at a pool for a long time. So I think like that stuff's great, and I love not being stressed. So that'll be nice as well. Like I could go cram a bunch of stuff in, but then work would be really stressful, and then also packing would be really stressful. And I'm gonna have some days coming up, like the travel home is gonna be riveting stuff. So, yeah, maybe I'll just take today to be at peace, you know? And let that be enough. Let that be good. I really want to be by the pool, and I'm working, and I'm sad about it. I don't know why. I guess it's just I'm feeling the pressure of it being the last day, and that's why I'm kind of feeling antsy, because like I haven't really felt this way most of the week. Like it's just part of life, you know? Okay, we're checking back in. It's 40 minutes later. It's like 12:17 now, so 45 minutes. So it's like almost an hour later. I am heading up to the pool now, and I realized like I you know how I talk about reset days and how I do reset days on the weekends? And I was realizing like, oh, a part of the reason that I call it that and think about it like that is because it makes it like a fun thing. Instead of saying like, I'm doing a bunch of chores today, I'm like having a reset day where I'm trying to get as much done as I can. It's like gamifying it a little bit. And I think that's how I need to think about today. Like in my brain last night when I went to bed, today was going to be the day that I did all my favorite things and just like one last day to enjoy Bali. But then when reality hit of like how much work I have to do, how much I'm going to need to pack up, you know, the time it takes to like go out and come back and like do all the stuff, that like actually it's more of a reset day. Like that's actually more realistic. Like I'm going to have, it's more task oriented things I have to get done than it is like going out and experiencing Canggu for one last time. So that's how I'm going to think about it. I'm going to think about today's a reset day. It's going to help my brain a lot. And that then it's like, oh, I have to do work, but I get to do it by the pool. Like my attitude's totally different. Yeah, so welcome to a reset day in my life. Midday in, you know. But all right, let's go. Let's go to the pool. Damn, there's like one family taking up all of the spots by the pool, but now they're leaving as soon as I walk away. So I'm gonna try and grab one. And now it's raining, so really exciting stuff. Okay, I just like realizing that was my last swim in Bali. Feeling sad. I also, when I was up there, had a real time. Like when I got up there, all of the seats were taken by like one family, which my mom would have never let happen. She would have made us share, which I think is nice. And so I was kind of like frustrating, and then I like was like moving all around. Like I sat in one spot and then I was like, well, I'll go sit over here, and then part of that family started to leave, so then I went back and then it started raining. Okay, it's raining. I'm just gonna sit at the restaurant and just go ahead and order lunch. But then all the seats were taken at the restaurant of everybody leaving the rain, like the same family. And then this like older French couple insisted that I sat. They were like, I insist that you sit with us. And that's not a French accent. But I sat with them, and they insisted also that I get a beer with them. So I did, which if you've been following, I've had like one drink at night at the most here. So I ordered a beer and was like, that's feeling a little fancy. And then I tried to order them a beer as like a thank you, like each of them for like letting me sit with them and everything. But then because of the language barrier, like they spoke French, the waiter spoke Indonesian, I speak English. So because of the language barrier, like everyone was confused and it was really weird, and I just ended up having to drink an extra beer. They took one of the beers. I don't know why. Maybe they had ordered a beer and I didn't realize it. I don't know. But either way, I tried to order them 2 beers. I ended up drinking 2 beers. And at lunch, which is, Heineken's actually pretty good. Like, I never drink Heineken. It was like light and nice and refreshing. But then I took my last swim and now we're here. I have an hour until my massage. And I don't know if you're gonna guess it, but I'm gonna sit here and work. yeah, it'll give me a chance to dry off too, which will be nice. And then we'll go get pampered. Let's go get a massage. Coffee. That's good. I had a great massage. It was lovely in every way. And now it's about 5 p.m. and I need to record things. I have 2 podcasts I would like to record, and then I would feel really good about my life. And then a podcast ads for next week. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, I have a dress on. We did it. We've recorded both podcasts and the ads, which feels great. Future me is gonna feel so grateful to me for doing that. It is about 5:47 now, and let's see what I have left to do. The vlog is uploaded, so that's done. Did I do my graphics? I don't think I did the graphics. I did the podcast graphic. What was the graphic for? Oh, it's video. Okay, so that's done. I did book promo. I recorded Wednesday. I recorded ads. I recorded Thursday. I did Instagram story. I did not go live. I did meditate, and I did move my body. Okay, so I just need to plan the week. That's all I got left to do, and then pack up for tonight. I'd love to go to that Italian restaurant. I also really want to try that beer I mentioned. I should have done that at lunch when they were trying to get me to drink a Heineken. I should have been like, ordered a different beer. I don't know if I'm gonna do that though. I might listen to my body and not do that. But I might feel wild up later. I do want to get like at least one more motorbike ride in. So, but it feels silly. It's just so close where I'm going. Maybe I'll walk there and then ride a bike back. Might be nice. So I also want to stop at the grocery store and get mangosteen. It's a good kind of fruit that I haven't tried yet. I tried that one that's like an apple, right? But they have another one called mangosteen. It's like pink, and looks really good. And I think I just want to try it before I go. I think it sounds nice. Stop at the grocery store on the way to dinner on my walk, and then take a bike home. So I did walk here, but I didn't walk by the grocery store that I swear is always there. Like, I don't know where I missed it. Like, maybe I was just like looking down. But I guess there's no mangosteen for me. I had an amazing dinner and let me close these curtains. And I got my last bike ride in. I have no regrets, partially because it was very dark and scary. Not like crime scary. Well, we'll get into that. But more so just like dogs. You know, I scared dogs. But crime scary. When I was waiting on my bike. First of all, my bike showed up was not the license that I was expecting, so I was a little nervous. But he knew my name. I could see on the phone that he had my right address, so I was like, okay, I'll go. Worst case, I'll like tuck and roll, you know. Not really. Don't, if you're a child, don't do that. Anyway, so as soon as he gets there, literally a group of men start running up the street yelling. They're taking up the entire street that we're like supposed to go down, chasing a motorbike. I don't know what happened, but they're chasing. There's a spider. Oh, it's a scary looking one. It's like invisible, which makes me feel like it's like, maybe that means it's safe. I just, you know, spiders in another country. You never know what you're getting. Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry. So all of these men are chasing this motorbike up the street. They're yelling, they're pointing at him, they're talking to, there's often like security at a restaurant. I don't know why, but like typically they just kind of welcome you and then like help park the motorbikes. I don't know. They're very, usually like really kind and stuff. But, so they're yelling at the security of the guy at the restaurant that I was at. And then, my motorbike guy's like, okay, come on, get on, let's go. And I was like, we were driving into the crowd of men running and chasing and yelling. So I'm like stressed. So we're doing that. Eventually we like drive by and I asked him, because they're all yelling in Indonesian, so I don't know what they're saying. And I was like, do you know what's going on? And he's like, no. I was like, okay, great. But here's where it becomes like relevant, is we drive by my original villa, and that's like the source of the action. There's like a ton of people out in the driveway. There's a bunch of people yelling. I don't know what's going on, but I do know, I'm glad I didn't stay there. That like, it was the center of the commotion, and I'm glad that's not where I was going home to tonight, alone, in the dark. A bunch of, like, so many men yelling and chasing. So, I don't know, it was intense. But then I got back to my hotel, and I walked right in. It was nice. Had a nice conversation with someone from Australia. And then came back here to pack, which is going to be an adventure. I think I'm going to call those boys first, and then we'll pack. I might include that in the vlog. I'm going to film it. I might include it. It might make the vlog way too long. We'll see. Can you guys hear that? Oh, it's fireworks. It's just fireworks. I was too late to show them to you. I think we got out there just in time for the last one. False alarm, though everything's okay. Okay, so we're doing pretty good. I have things charging here. Then let me show you. Kind of rough packed. Rough packed. I'm not gonna take these home with me. But I've also organized the toiletries that I need. There's one more thing we have to do that I never did. Hold on, let me put you down. They smell really good, actually. Dang! If I'd known how good these were gonna be, I would have brought them home. Gotten more. These are so good. These are better than like the plain ones I got. They're like a little bit sweet. like a teeny bit spicy-ish. I don't know if I can say spicy, but it's like got a little bit of a maybe pepperiness. Total seaweed flavor. I thought I might like them, but I did not expect to like them as much as I did. That was a really good find. Heck, I should have tried them the first night. Thank you guys so much for joining me for my last day in Bali. I'm pretty sad to go, but also excited to go home, both at one time. I leave in the morning around 9 a.m. so I'm probably just gonna order room service here before I go. Yeah, I think that's it tonight, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me for our trip to Bali. I hope you keep joining me for, it's gonna be like 3 vlogs to go home, so maybe 2. I don't know how that's gonna go, but it means a lot. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.